Thompson. Just about ready to start game number 2. Again, the women winner today, 79-57 for Bemidji State. Opening tap is controlled by Crookston, and we are underway. Cleary with a basketball to the top of the key. Works off toward the left wing. Cleary still with a basketball, passes right side to Cohen. Cohen hands off to Sitzman. Sitzman down the lane, his shot no good. Nicolau rebound, walks, no call. Back to Cleary, top of the key. Cleary into the lane, kicks it outside to Cohen for a three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound on the floor and grabbed by Thompson for Bemidji State. Passes ahead to Nick Wagner. Wagner across the timeline, left side for the Beavers. Wagner down the right side of the lane. Now he picks up his dribble. Thompson top of the key to Bjorklund. Bjorklund left elbow out to Bader, top of the key. Bader to Thompson on the right block. Thompson around Nicolau to the basket, lays it up and in. Derek Thompson with his first two. Beavers lead 2-0, 19:05 first half. Cleary to Cohen, left side to Abu. Top of the key, Sitzman, right side, Cohen. Cohen on the dribble now on the right wing. Nicolau's double team, so he gets it out to Cleary. Cleary on the dribble. Outside the three-point line, top of the key, Nicolau. Left wing, Sitzman, back to Nicolau, 8 to shoot. Nicolau heads toward the basket, spins around, puts it up and in. Javier Nicolau with two. We are tied at 2, 18:40 first half. Griffin Chase with the basketball for the Beavers down the left side of the lane. He'll put it up from 4 feet and bank it in. Griffin Chase, his first two. Beavers lead 4-2, 18:20 first half. Cleary on the right side to Sitzman. Sitzman top of the key to Cohen. Now to Abu, now to Cleary on the left wing. Harrison Cleary. Right side, Cohen. Cohen drives toward the basket in the lane all the way. No good. Rebound, Thompson, Bemidji State. Good defense by Bader there. Wagner with the basketball for the Beavers. Nick Wagner down the right side of the lane. Drives to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound, Nicolau. Outlets to Cohen for Crookston. Now to Abu in the left corner. His three-pointer is good. Abu Jesse Demba. I'm going to stick with Abu, I think. 5-4 Crookston leads, 17:35 first half. Bjorklund for the Beavers, top of the key, right side Thompson. Thompson in the right corner to Wagner. Wagner back in the corner to Bader, right side. Logan Bader, three-pointer across the rim, no good. Cleary with a rebound for Crookston. Cleary through the center circle to Cohen. Cohen left side to Abu. Abu down to the baseline, all the way to the basket. Tries to pass to Nicolau. Nicolau misses it. Bader with a steal from Bemidji State. Logan Bader with the ball. Hands off to Wagner on the left wing. Nick Wagner, left wing. He's fouled by Sitzman. 17:01 first half. Crookston leads 5-4. Foul on Brian Sitzman, his first, team's first. Common foul, so the Beavers will inbound. And Griffin Chase with a basketball for Bemidji State. Chase in the right corner to Max Bjorklund. Three-pointer, back of the rim, no good. Sitzman gets the rebound for Crookston. He passes over to Harrison Cleary, who dribbles the ball ahead across the timeline. Harrison Cleary, top of the key, pops a three-pointer and hits. Harrison Cleary, his first three. And Crookston is up 8-4. 16:30 first half. Chase with the basketball, top of the key. Now to Bader. Bader right side to Bjorklund. Bjorklund looks to Bader. Right wing, top of the key, Chase. Ball's knocked away by Cleary, but Chase gets it back. Left side, Bjorklund now in the corner to Wagner for a three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Cohen for Crookston. This is a similar start to this game. Beavers now 2 of 6 from the field as they had against Augustana. Cleary, three-pointer, and he hits. Harrison Cleary now with 6. And it's 11-4 in favor of Crookston. 15:55 first half. Wagner on the dribble. Top of the key, Bader. Bader, right wing to Chase. Top of the key, Thompson. Left side, Bjorklund. Bjorklund on the dribble into the free throw circle down the lane. Passes to Thompson. He puts it up no good, but a whistle and a foul on Abu Jesse Demba. His first, team second. And Derek Thompson at the line for a couple of free throws. Beaver basketball brought to you by Lucan's Village Foods, your hometown employee-owned store now with online ordering. And by City Auto Glass, your safety, their business. And by Skeeter Stitch, they make you look good. Thompson line to the left, couple of free throws. First shot is up and good. Ends a 9-0 run for Crookston. Beavers now down 11-5. Second free throw for Thompson. He's got 3. Looks to make it 4. There's the free throw. And front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Cohen. Eagles lead 11-5, 15-30 first half. Cohen top of the key, left side Abu. Sitzman, Cleary between the circles. Cleary top of the key, gets it to Nicolau. Nicolau kind of rumbles his way to the basket, and they're going to bail him out with a foul on Derek Thompson. He had his feet tangled up and his arms tangled up and his knees tangled up. But Nicolau able to get the ball in the basket and a three-point play. Thompson will sit down. And Zach Baumgartner, our player profile subject, checks into the game. Nicolau, free throw is good. Javier Nicolau now with 5. Crookston leads 14-5. 15-20 first half. Chase on the right side to Bjorklund. Bjorklund top of the key, Baumgartner now to Bader. Bader left wing to Wagner. Wagner looks inside for Bader. He's covered back out to Bjorklund. Max Bjorklund at the right elbow. Passes it to Baumgartner, 10 to shoot. Zach on the dribble against Nicolau, working his way into the basket. 5 to shoot. Puts it up over Nicolau and in. Zach Baumgartner perseveres, gets 2 points. Crookston's lead is 14-7, 14:45 first half. Cleary top of the key. Cleary, shot no good. Rebound, Bader, Bemidji State. He passes over to Wagner. Wagner on the dribble between the circles. Nick Wagner all the way to the basket. Shot is up and in. Nick Wagner for 2. Crookston leads 14-9. 14-20 first half. Nicolau on the right block. Passes behind to Jesse Demba, and a foul on Max Bjorklund, and that will take us to our media timeout. 14-16 first half. Crookston leads 14-9. That's your DS Beverages Bud Light score. Have warmed up a little bit. They're now 4 of 8 from the field. Crookston is 5 of 9 here in the first half. Crookston to inbound with Harrison Cleary to the right of their own basket. Cleary with a basketball. Just in the game now for Crookston is Chase Johnson. Ball's knocked away, and Johnson will pick it up for Crookston. 10 to shoot. Cleary with the basketball. Top of the key. Harrison Cleary into the lane. Shot from 10 is no good. Rebound, Zach Baumgartner, Bemidji State. Wagner across the timeline left side. Dribble top of the key. Right side Bjorklund. Bjorklund around the screen from Baumgartner. Right side Bader. Logan Bader into the lane. Back out to Bjorklund. 10 to shoot. Bjorklund with a basketball. Now to Baumgartner in the right corner. Ball's knocked away and out of bounds. Last touched. Officials will say a kick by Crookston. Max Bjorklund definitely kicked the ball, but kick is called on Crookston. So shot clock resets to 20 for the Beavers. The Boo Jesse Demba is out. And Reed Miller is in, 6'6 freshman from Appleton. Mentioned Chase Johnson, he's a 6'8 junior from La Crosse for Crookston. Top of the key, Wagner, left wing, Bader. Bader, left side, Bjorklund. 8 to shoot. Baumgartner drives it into the lane, spins toward the basket, up and under move, he banks it home. Zach Baumgartner with 4. Crookston now 14-11. 13:05 first half. Right side to Sitzman. Sitzman down on the right block to Miller. Miller back to Sitzman, who blows the layup. Outside to Griffin Chase for Bemidji State. Baumgartner had the rebound there for Bemidji. Right side Bjorklund. He'll pop a three-pointer. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Johnson for Crookston. And he outlets to Harrison Cleary. Top of the key, Cohen. Cohen working against Bader. Cohen's cut off in the lane. Back out to Miller, now to Cleary. Cleary on the dribble, top of the key. Three-pointer in the air is good. Harrison Cleary with 9, all beyond the arc. Crookston now leads 17-11. Bader, top of the key, left side to Wagner. Wagner, top of the key, Bjorklund. Bjorklund gives to Baumgartner. He heads toward the basket. He's grabbed by Miller, but there's no foul. I'm sorry, Johnson. There's no foul, but Baumgartner puts it in. He's got 6. Crookston's lead is 17-13. 11:55 first half. Cleary into the lane, all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Harrison Cleary with 11. And it is 19-13 in favor of Crookston. Bemidji State with the basketball, 11:40 remaining, first half. Bader left wing. Now to Bjorklund on the left side. Top of the key, Wagner. Wagner works around the defense to the right wing. Top of the key, Bader inside to Baumgartner. Baumgartner back out to Griffin Chase for a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Logan Bader. He gets it back out to Chase. Chase's pass is knocked away and scooped up by Cleary for Crookston. Cleary on the right wing. Cleary into the lane, all the way to the basket, has it knocked away. Whistle and a foul on Bemidji State. Foul's on Wagner, Nick Wagner his first. Team's third, and Harrison Cleary at the free throw line for a couple of shots. Beaver basketball brought to you by Ray's Sport and Marine, featuring Lund Boats, Crestliner, Bennington, and Misty Harbor pontoons. And by the Glass Doctor, we fix your pains. First free throw for Harrison Cleary, line to the right, is good. Checking in for Crookston is Tyrese Shines, a 6'3 freshman from LaGrange, Illinois. Second free throw for Cleary is good. And Abu Jesse Demba back in the game for Sitzman. Beavers basketball, they are down 8, 21-13, 11:08 first half. Cleary, Johnson, Miller, Abu Jesse Demba, and Shines for the Eagles. Derek Thompson back in the game for the Beavers, along with Bader, Thompson. Yeah, Thompson's in the game with Baumgartner, Bader, Wagner, and Chase. Thank you very much. 10 to shoot. Wagner with the basketball, top of the key, right side Thompson. 3 in the air, it is off the front of the rim. Rebound, reflects into the hands of Reed Miller, and he gives it to Harrison Cleary. Cleary left wing, top of the key to Johnson. Johnson back to Cleary. Cleary now with the dribble between the circles, off on the right wing. 10 to shoot. Cleary into the lane. He'll step back to the left elbow and hit. Harrison Cleary, 15. 23-13. Crookston by 10. 10:05 first half. Griffin Chase spins into the lane. Back out Thompson, top of the key. Wagner right wing for a 3 is good. Nick Wagner with 5. Cuts the Beavers deficit to 7, 23-16. 9:50 first half. Cleary with the basketball, top of the key, long three-pointer, back of the rim, no good. Ball pops in the air. Griffin Chase grabs it, and then he is tied up by Reed Miller. Alternate possession, gives the basketball to the Beavers and takes us to our media timeout. 9:30. Beavers 7 of 14 from the field, so they've warmed up a little bit. Crookston 8 of 15. 4 of 7 beyond the arc. Harrison Cleary with 3 of those. He's got 15 so far for the Eagles. Griffin Chase with the basketball. Left wing to Wagner. Wagner on the dribble. Toward the top of the key, around the defense, right side of the lane, all the way to the basket. He jams it home with 2 hands over Javier Nicolau. All 6'10 of him who check back in. 23-18, the Beavers are down. 9-10 first half. Top of the key, Shines, right side Miller, hands off to Cleary. Cleary still on the right wing against Bader. Cleary kicks it out left side to Ibu. Back to Cleary. Cleary will take it to the basket. Layup no good, back of the rim. Derek Thompson rebound, Bemidji State. He gives the basketball to Griffin Chase. Chase on the dribble. Now dumps it inside to Baumgartner. Ball is knocked away by Miller, who recovers nicely on defense. 19 on the shot clock, 8:46 to go on the game clock. Beavers down 5, 23-18. So it's now Cleary, Miller, Cohen, Nicolau, and Sitzman on the floor for Crookston, their original starting 5. On the right side, it's Chase, top of the key, Thompson. His three-pointer is good. Derek Thompson now with 6, gets the Beavers back within 2, 23-21. Other end, a quick three-pointer from Cohen is no good. And then a scramble on the floor. We've got a held ball with Nicolau and Thompson. We'll keep the basketball with Crookston. Shot clock at 20 on the reset. 8:22 to go first half. Beavers down 2, 23-21. 8-0 run for the Beavers. Cohen shot off the inbounds pass, ends that. He's got his first 2, and the Eagles lead 25-21, 8-10 first half. Thompson top of the key, left side Wagner. Wagner around the defense, top of the key, 3 in the air, back of the rim, no good. Tipped out by Thompson, and a foul will be called on Derek Thompson on the rebound. On Derek, that's his second. Team's 4th, and Thompson will come out with those 2 fouls replaced by Max Bjorklund. So far, just the same 6-man rotation we saw last Saturday against Augustana. See if any other bench players get any action here in the first half. Cohen top of the key, down the lane to the basket, passes Nicolau. It's knocked away on the floor. People are trying to find it. Finally, Logan Bader picks it up from Bemidji State. Outlets to Wagner. He comes down 1-on-3, and he'll set up the offense. Nick Wagner right side to Bader. Bader now to Baumgartner. Baumgartner back to Bader. Bader heads to the basket. He is fouled by Reed Miller. That's Miller's first, team's 3rd. And a couple of free throws for Logan Bader. Beaver basketball brought to you by Pepsi Nye Bottling. Nye Bottling has always taken great pride in their partnership with community events throughout the area. And by Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Olay the day. Free throw. Bader, no good. 7:33 remaining first half. Beavers down 4, 25-21. Logan Bader with another free throw. And it is good. That's Bader's first point. Beavers within 3, 25-22. Cleary with a basketball to Miller. Left side Cohen. Top of the key Nicolau. Hands off to Sitzman. Sitzman right side to Cleary. Cleary back out to Sitzman. Long three-pointer left side. No good. Rebound Baumgartner, Bemidji State. Wagner with a basketball across the timeline left side. Now dribbles between the circles. Nick Wagner, top of the key, Bader. Bader hands off to Bjorklund. Bjorklund around a screen from Baumgartner. Left side to Chase. Griffin Chase back to Bjorklund, left wing, 10 to shoot. Bjorklund. And we've got a whistle and an offensive foul on Zach Baumgartner, who has a pained look on his face. A moving screen on Zach. That's his first. Team's 5th. And gives the ball to Crookston. First time off the bench for Zach Olson, a 6'5 sophomore from Waterville, Minnesota. And we see Caden Hart breaking onto the floor for Bemidji State. Caden Hart, a 6'9 sophomore from Faribault, replacing Baumgartner, I'm sorry. Cleary with the basketball, fires underneath to Nicolau. He goes to the basket and lays it up and in. Javier Nicolau with 7. Beavers are down 5, 27-22. Chase with the basketball, right side Wagner. Wagner, left elbow, back to Hart, top of the key. Caden Hart, three-pointer, back of the rim, no good. Rebound Sitzman for Crookston. He hands it over to Cleary, who brings it through the center circle. Harrison Cleary, right wing, still with the dribble down to the baseline in the left corner to Sitzman. Left wing three in the air from Zach Olson is no good. Bader with a rebound for Bemidji State. He hands it off to Nick Wagner across the timeline right side. Max Bjorklund with the basketball, top of the key. Now to Hart again, top of the key, right side Wagner. Wagner back to Hart on the right wing. Another three-pointer from Caden Hart, back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Chase. He takes it and puts it up and in. Griffin Chase, nice offensive rebound. He's got 4. Beavers are down 3, 27-24. 5:30 to go, first half. Cleary on the baseline, kicks it out top of the key. Sitzman, 3, high in the air, back of the rim, no good. Bader with a rebound from Bemidji State, over to Griffin Chase. Chase back to Bader on the right wing. Bader hands off to Wagner. Wagner to Hart, top of the key. Left side to Bjorklund. Bjorklund into the lane, kicks it out to Chase on the right wing. Griffin Chase, top of the key, Hart. 10 to shoot. Chase, a three-pointer, top of the key. It's good. Griffin Chase with 7. And we are tied at 27, 4:55 first half. Cleary with the basketball, top of the key. Left side, Olson, now in the corner to Cohen. Cohen to the baseline. He'll put one up from 12. In and out, no good. Rebound, Wagner, Bemidji State. Beavers haven't led since 4-2 at the 18:30 mark, and they have a chance to take the lead here, tied at 27. Bader to the basket. He puts it up, in and a foul. Logan Bader will look to complete the three-point play when we come back from our break. 4:32 first half. Beavers lead 29-27. The DS Beverages Bud Light score on the Beaver Radio Network. Hart, Wagner, Bader, Bjorklund, and Chase for Bemidji State. It is Cleary, Cohen, Sitzman, Johnson, and Olson for Crookston. Free throw from Logan Bader is good. Bader now with 4 points. Beavers lead 30-27, 4:30 first half. Cleary on the dribble between the circles, off on the left wing. Around a pick from Johnson. Cleary still with the basketball, into the lane, all the way to the basket, has it knocked away, and a blocking foul because Griffin Chase was inside the restricted area. Well, the official can't remember what the number was. 25. The number is 25, boys. There you go. First on Chase. 6th on the Beavers as a team. Officials will correctly say he was not in the act of shooting, was Cleary. So Crookston will inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Baumgartner back in for Hart. And Abu, Jesse Demba in for Olson. Cohen on the right wing for Crookston with the basketball. Top of the key, Abu, left side for Cleary. Cleary with the basketball, left wing. 10 to shoot. Long three-pointer from Cleary is good. Harrison Cleary with 18. We are tied at 30. 3:55 first half. Bader on the left wing to Bjorklund. Bjorklund top of the key. Baumgartner dumped inside to Bader. Cohen knocks it away, and Cleary with a steal. Cleary on the dribble, top of the key. Heads down the right side of the lane, all the way to the basket. No good off the side of the rim. Rebound, Logan Bader. Bemidji State outlet to Nick Wagner. Wagner across the timeline right side. Wagner all the way to the basket. Shot is blocked and out of bounds by Ibu Jesse Demba. 3:31 on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock for the Beavers. We're tied at 30. Wagner into Chase. Chase, top of the key, Wagner. He'll pop a three-pointer. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Baumgartner can't quite get there. Goes over to Crookston. 3:24 first half. We are tied at 30. Beavers had an 8-0 run to take a three-point lead, and then, of course, Harrison Cleary hits a three-pointer to tie us at 30. Cleary with the basketball into the lane. Passes back to Sitzman. Sitzman on the left wing. Gets it back to Cleary. Cleary around the defense all the way to the basket. His shot no good, but he was fouled by Nick Wagner as Cleary hits the floor, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Second foul on Wagner. 7 now on the team. Beaver basketball brought to you by Paul Bunyan Communications, the fastest speeds for all your devices with the GigaZone. and by Otter Tail Power Company. Visit otpco.com for the Home Energy Analyzer tool, which is designed to help you save energy and money. Wagner out, Thompson in for Bemidji State. And another free throw for Harrison Cleary, line to the right. First one was good. Crookston leads 31-30. Second free throw, in and out and back in for Cleary. Crookston up 32-30, 3:05 first half. Griffin Chase with the basketball across the timeline between the circles now to Derek Thompson, top of the key. Right side Bader. Bader top of the key over to Baumgartner, right wing. Top of the key Bjorklund. Max Bjorklund down the left side of the lane, back to Baumgartner at the right elbow, 10 to shoot. Ball's knocked away from Bader. Cohen picks it up for Crookston. He's still on the dribble and wants to give it up and does so to Cleary. Harrison Cleary into the free throw circle, down the right side of the lane, out in the corner for Ibu for a three-pointer, no good. Griffin Chase rebound, Bemidji State. He collides with Logan Bader, but everybody's okay, and Chase brings the ball ahead. Passes to Thompson, left side Bjorklund. Top of the key, Baumgartner. Baumgartner to Chase, three-pointer right wing, cross the rim, no good. Rebound to Ibu Jesse Demba. He outlets to Cleary. 2:05 to go in the half. Crookston leads 32-30. Cleary, left side to Cohen. Cohen into the lane, has the ball knocked away by Baumgartner. Bjorklund with the basketball. Over to Baumgartner, all the way to the basket. Zach Baumgartner lays it up and in. Good first half for Zach. He's got 8. We are tied at 32. 1:45 remaining in the half, and now we've got a whistle. And the shot clock did not reset, so they will reset the shot clock to 27. And Crookston will have the basketball. Cleary across the timeline left side around a screen from Cohen. Now he's against Thompson. The Beavers don't want that. Cleary foot on the line, long two-pointer is good from the top of the key. Cleary now with 22, and the Eagles lead 34-32, 1:25. Bjorklund with the basketball for the Beavers. Back to Thompson. His three-pointer is up and in. Derek Thompson with 9. Beavers back in front, 35-34. 1:10 first half. Cleary with the basketball through the center circle. Still on the dribble into the lane all the way to the basket. His shot is in. Harrison Cleary with 24. His team's got 36. And they lead by 1, 36-35. We go under a minute in the first half. Bjorklund on the left wing. Top of the key, Baumgartner, right side, Bader. Bader back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner to the basket. He lays it up and in. Zach with a nice first half. He's got 10. Beavers back in front, 37-36. About 10 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and the shot clock is at 21. Cleary with the basketball near center court. And 10 on the shot clock now for Crookston. Cleary with the basketball. Dribble. Shot top of the key. Back of the rim, no good. Bader with a rebound for the Beavers. Shot clock is off. Ahead to Bjorklund, right side. Max Bjorklund, 6.5. Pass is knocked away and out of bounds by Sitzman. 5.1 to go in the half. Nick Wagner will quickly check back in for the Beavers, and I think Mike Boschie's going to take a 30-second timeout. Yes, he is. 30-second timeout for Mike Boschie. Coming up, Pepsi halftime show. We will talk to finish the first half. Bjorklund inbound in front of the Crookston bench. Gets it into Chase. Chase to Wagner, left corner. 3 is in the air. In and out, no good. And that will end the first half. We have played 20 minutes from the BSU Gymnasium. Your DS Beverages Bud Light score, Bemidji State 30. Foul against Harrison Cleary. His second, team's second. And Crookston will have the basketball. Shot clock resets to 20. Cleary on the dribble, top of the key to Sitzman, now left side to Cohen. Back to Sitzman, now to Cleary near the center circle. Cleary on the right wing, 10 to shoot. Cleary. And a foul on Bemidji State. My goodness, boys. Second foul on Bjorklund. Couple of cheapies there on Bemidji State that they don't need when you have a short bench. 3 now on the team. Cleary on the dribble again on the right wing. Cleary down to the baseline. Passes over left side. Cohen, 3 in the air. Misses everything. Rebound Baumgartner. And after getting every call on the day, Dan Weiss wants another call. My goodness. Sit down, son. Beavers with a basketball. Wagner on the right wing. Top of the key, Bader. Left side, Chase. 3 in the air. It is good. Griffin Chase with 10. And the Beavers are up by 10. 50-40. 13:05 second half. Sitzman down the baseline. His shot is short. Rebound to Wagner for Bemidji State. Beavers a 13-2 run over the last 6 minutes. Wagner on the left wing. Top of the key, Bader. Right side, Bjorklund. Bjorklund still on the dribble. Left side of the lane all the way to the basket. It's blocked by Cohen. It's the 4th block of the day for Crookston. 14 on the shot clock as Bemidji inbounds the ball to the left of their own basket with Griffin Chase. Into Baumgartner. Top of the key, Bader. Bader right side, Bjorklund now to Wagner. 10 to shoot. Chase with the basketball has it knocked away, and it's grabbed by Miller. He gives it to Cleary. Cleary off on the right wing. Top of the key, Miller. Left side, Sitzman. Now to Chase Johnson, who's just in the game. Johnson will turn around from 8 feet in the lane. No good. Off the bank. Baumgartner rebound, Bemidji State. Crookston hasn't scored in 4 minutes. Bemidji still on a 13-2 run underneath the Bader. He pushes his way up to the basket and puts it in. Logan Bader with 6. Make it a 15-2 run. Beavers up by 12, 52-40. 12 minutes, clock running, second half. Harrison Cleary on the right wing. Now to the top of the key. Three-pointer is up and good. Harrison Cleary with 29. Got a whistle and a timeout. We will take it with them. 11:54 call on a three-point shot from Cohen to the official. Beavers with the basketball, leading by 9. Logan Bader, right side to Max Bjorklund. Bjorklund, left side to Baumgartner, now to Wagner. Wagner into the lane, is knocked away and grabbed by Cohen. Cohen comes out 2-on-2 the other way. Sitzman to the basket, shot no good, but a foul on Logan Bader, and he knows better than that. Checking in for Crookston during the timeout was Tyrese Shines. On Bader, that's his first, team's 4th. Couple of free throws for Sitzman. Beaver basketball brought to you by Lakes Market and Liquor Store, with a large assortment of beer, wine, and liquor, as well as specializing in an ever-growing offering of wines, craft beers, and specialty spirits. Free throw from Sitzman is no good. Brian Sitzman, another free throw, line to the left. This one is good. Sitzman now with 2 points. Beavers' lead is 7, 52-45. Top of the key, Bader. Right side to Wagner. Wagner on the dribble, top of the key. Wagner, top of the key, Baumgartner. Baumgartner hands off to Chase. Chase left side to Wagner. 10 to shoot. Wagner down the left side of the lane, picks up his dribble. Bader, three-pointer left side is good. Logan Bader with 9. Beavers back up by 10, 55-45. 11 minutes, second half. Sitzman with the basketball. Right side, Cleary. Cleary. Sitzman top of the key. Left side, Cohen. Three-pointer from him is good. Malcolm Cohen now with 5 points. That's his first three-pointer of the game. He's now 2 of 9 from the field as Cohen. And it's 55-48 in favor of the Beavers. 10:35, second half. Wagner left wing. On the dribble, down the right side of the lane, back out to Baumgartner, top of the key, left side Chase. Chase down the baseline, it's knocked away and stolen by Sitzman. Sitzman over to Cleary. Cleary on the dribble, right wing, now top of the key, he'll shoot a three-pointer and hit. Can't give Harrison Cleary that much time to set up, he'll hit that 100 out of 100. He's got 32. Beavers lead is 4, 55-51. 10:05, second half. Bjorklund, top of the key. Has the ball knocked away. Now to Bader on the right wing. Another three is good and a foul. And now Dan Weiss is complaining about not getting a call at his end again. And we'll have a free throw when we come back. 9:57 to go, second half. Beavers lead 58-51. That's your DS Beverages Bud Light score on the Beaver Radio Network.
Wow.
Line to the right. Bader with 12, looking to make it 13. Shot is up. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped in the air off of the backboard. Chase Johnson grabs it for Crookston. Beavers lead 58-51, 9:50, second half. Cleary with the basketball between the circles to the right wing. He's on Zach Baumgartner. Beavers need to change that. Cleary drives to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound put back up and in by Chase Johnson. And the shot clock did not start when the Beavers inbounded the basketball. So the officials will put them back and have them start over again. Beavers lead 58-53, 9:35, second half. Griffin Chase across the timeline right side. On the left wing, still with the dribble, hands off to Nick Wagner. Wagner, right side of the lane, heads toward the basket, back out to Bjorklund. Bjorklund heads toward the baseline, he's cut off, back to Wagner, right wing. 10 to shoot, Wagner inside for Baumgartner, who's all alone, waits for the contact and gets it from Cohen. And the officials will say he waited too long, they're not going to give him the shot. They're going to say he was still on the floor. My goodness. Okay, Dan Weiss, there's your call. Whew. Cohen picks up his fourth. His fourth on the team. He's going to have to check out, and Abu Jesse Demba will check back in. Beavers will inbound to the right of their own basket. With Griffin Chase. Shot clock resets to 20. Chase gets it into Baumgartner, up and under move. Zach Baumgartner finds the basket this time. He's got 12 to go with Bader and Wagner's 12. Beavers up 7, 60-53. 9 minutes remaining. And now another head bob by Harrison Cleary as if he just got punched in the face. Draws another foul on Griffin Chase. Chase's third. Team's fifth. Cleary with the basketball on the inbound. Shot clock resets to 20. Top of the key, Abu Jesse Demba. He'll shoot a three. Back of the rim, no good. Signs with an offensive rebound. Puts it back up, no good. This time Baumgartner with a rebound from Bemidji State. Beavers up 7 with the basketball. 60-53, 8:40 second half. Top of the key, Bader. Now to Wagner. Wagner, the left elbow, back out to Bjorklund. Bjorklund to Bader. Now to Baumgartner. Baumgartner on the right block, turns around, nowhere to go, flips it back out to Chase. 5 to shoot. Griffin Chase to Baumgartner. Baumgartner to the basket, a whistle and a foul. A hip check on Chase Johnson. Johnson had a clean block up top, but he definitely got Baumgartner with the body. Johnson's first, team's fifth. Beaver basketball brought to you by Choice Therapy. Your life, your health. Choose Choice Therapy. And by the Green Mill. Pizza, pasta, beer, and wings. The Green Mill. Baumgartner's free throw is no good. Beavers have missed now 4 free throws in the game. That is 4 too many. Second free throw for Baumgartner. Line to the right. Second free throw, in and out, and back in. Baumgartner with 13. Beavers lead by 8, 61-53, 8-10 second half. No more three-quarter court pressure from Bemidji State. Sitzman with the basketball all the way to the basket, high off the glass, and it goes in. Brian Sitzman with 4. Beavers lead 61-55. 8 minutes remaining in the game. Bjorklund right wing, top of the key. Baumgartner underneath for Bader. And an offensive foul called on Logan Bader for a push-off, trying to make some space. Bader's second, team's 6th. Derek Thompson back in for Zach Baumgartner. Thompson with 3 fouls. Chase also with 3 fouls for Bemidji State. Cleary with the basketball on the left wing. Still on the dribble, down to the baseline. He pulls up from 8. Side of the rim, no good. Thompson rebound, Bemidji State. Chase comes ahead for the Beavers with the basketball. Left side, Bader. Left corner, Wagner. 3 is in the air. Side of the rim, no good. And Derek Thompson and Harrison Cleary get tangled up on the rebound. And Cleary will be called for undercutting Derek Thompson. On Cleary, that's his first. Team's 6th. So both teams now in the bonus on the next foul. Wagner to inbound to the right of the Beaver basket into Chase. Remember, the shot clock is at 20. Chase into the lane, pulls up from 10, and it's good. Nice move by Griffin Chase. He's got 12. Beavers lead 63-55, 7:20 second half. Left side to Signs. Signs down to the baseline, back out to Johnson. Johnson to Abu Jesse Demba. He drives to the basket, shot no good, and Derek Thompson has just picked up his 4th foul. 2 shots for Abu Jesse Demba. 17 fouls now on Bemidji State. Beaver basketball brought to you by Acme Tools, do your best work, and by Cenex, propane, refined fuels, the country store, Cenex C-store, and A&W. Free throw for Abu Jesse Demba is no good. That's the first miss of the game for Crookston. Beavers lead 63-55, 7:12 on the clock, second half. Abu Jesse Demba, line to the left, second free throw is good. He's got 4 points. 63-56 Beavers. 7 minutes to go. Griffin Chase near the center circle with the basketball. Right side to Thompson, back to Chase. Chase back to Thompson. Thompson top of the key, thinks about a 3, now heads down the lane to the basket. Shot is blocked, he gets it back, puts it up again, and a foul. The ball spins out. Almost a 3-point play. Chase Johnson picks up the foul, his second, team 7th. And Derek Thompson at the line for 2 free throws. Beaver basketball brought to you by Horizon Warehouse Liquors. Horizon Warehouse Liquor offers the largest domestic and import beer selection in northern Minnesota. Free throw is good from Thompson. Derek now with 9. Beavers back up 8, 64-56. Make it 10 for Thompson, looking for 11. Line to the right, shot is up. Back of the rim, no good. Ibu with the rebound for Crookston. Beavers lead 64-56, 6:45 second half. Sitzman on the right wing to Ibu, top of the key. He hands off to Signs. Signs now to Cleary in the center circle. Harrison Cleary on the dribble, right elbow, back out to Signs. Signs back to Cleary, top of the key, 10 to shoot. Cleary, three-pointer, top of the key, front of the rim, no good. Ball on the floor, grabbed by Derek Thompson, who saves it into Logan Bader. Bader to Chase. Chase into the lane, left corner, Max Bjorklund, 3 is good. Max Bjorklund with 8. Beavers 67, Eagles 56. 6 minutes to go. Cleary on the right wing, down to the baseline. He's double teamed, gets a shot to go in. He's got 34 and a look to make it 35. Foul is on Nick Wagner, his third, team's 8th. Free throw line to the left for Harrison Cleary. He's 4 of 4 from the line today. Shot is up and good. Cleary with 35. His team's got 59. 67-59, Beavers by 8. We go under 6 minutes remaining. Bjorklund left side to Wagner. Wagner to Chase. Chase to Thompson, top of the key, back to Chase. Right wing to Wagner. Wagner through a double team down the left side of the lane, all the way to the basket. Shot no good, but a foul on Chase Johnson. Johnson's third, team's 8th. And Nick Wagner to the line for 2 shots. Beaver basketball brought to you by Knife River Materials. From highways to driveways, Knife River gets the job done. Wagner's first free throw is good. Nick now with 13. Beavers back up by 9, 68-59. Second free throw, Wagner line to the right, in and out, no good. Ibu Jesse Demba with the rebound. Wagner with 13 points. Beavers lead 68-59, 5:30. Signs, top of the key, hands off to Cleary near the center circle. Cleary on the dribble, top of the key. Left side for Ibu. Jesse Demba, 3 is up and in. Ibu Jesse Demba with his second three-pointer. He's got 7. Beavers lead 68-62, 5:10. Second half. Griffin Chase with the basketball. Top of the key, Thompson. Right side, Wagner. Wagner gives it to Thompson. Thompson to the basket. It's blocked from behind and saved inbounds by Crookston. A nice defensive play from Chase Johnson. Cleary with the basketball on the right wing. Cleary against Bader. Down to the baseline. Spins toward the basket. Up and under move. He puts it in. Harrison Cleary with 37. Beavers lead is 68-64. Chase, top of the key, left side Bader, dump inside for Thompson. He goes to the basket, lays it up and in. Derek Thompson with 12. Beavers lead 70-64, 4:20. Cleary, top of the key, heads down the right side, outside to Sitzman for a 3, right side, no good. Ball's tipped out to Ibu. Jesse Demba, he's got it on the left wing. Cleary near the center circle. Cleary, top of the key, steps back for a 3 and hits. Cleary with 40. Beavers lead 70-67. 3:50 second half. Griffin Chase with the basketball on the left wing. Back to Bader. Three-pointer in the air. Logan Bader is good. Logan Bader with 15. Beavers lead 73-67. 3:30 second half. Cleary on the right wing. He's going to shoot it. He's the only thing they got. Right side Sitzman. Sitzman got a whistle and a foul on the Beavers. And we'll have a 1-and-1 when we come back. 3:26 second half. Beavers lead 73-67. That's your DS Beverages Bud Light score on the Beaver Radio Network. And 5 of 5 at the line. Sitzman at the line for 1-and-1. The foul was on Nick Wagner, his 4th. Thompson checks out, and Baumgartner back in for the Beavers. Sitzman line to the left. Free throw is up and good. We'll have another one. Sitzman now with 5. Another free throw. Sitzman line to the left is up and good. Sitzman with 6. Beavers lead 73-69. 3:20 second half. Griffin Chase with the basketball, top of the key, works toward the left wing, gives it to Max Bjorklund. Bjorklund, left wing with a dribble to Nick Wagner near the center circle. Wagner still with the basketball, right wing, top of the key, Bader. Bader on the dribble, right elbow, back to Wagner, 5 to shoot. Nick Wagner, right wing, drives into the lane, puts up a shot from 4, and he hits. He flips it up in the air, and it goes in for Nick Wagner. Wagner now with 15. Beavers lead 75-69, 2:45. Cleary to the baseline. Steps back. Shot from 12 is blocked. Griffin Chase got a piece of that one. Beavers with the basketball and a 6-point lead. Nick Wagner, top of the key, now to the right wing. Wagner, left side of the lane, underneath. It's knocked away by Cohen, and he steals the basketball for the Eagles. Cohen still with a dribble across the timeline, left side. Top of the key, Sitzman, right side, Cleary. Cleary to the baseline, all the way to the basket. A whistle and a foul on Bemidji State. That'll be Griffin Chase and his fourth. Team's 10th, so 2 shots anyway on this one for Cleary. Beaver basketball brought to you by Alan Zoots and Thrive Financial. Thrive Financial has been helping members blend faith, finances, and generosity for more than 100 years. Free throw good for Cleary. He's got 41. And another free throw now lined to the left for Harrison Cleary. That is good. He's got 42. Beavers lead 75-70. 2-10. Chase with the basketball across the timeline right side. Hands off to Bjorklund. Bjorklund down the left side of the lane all the way to the basket. A whistle and a foul. An offensive foul is called on Max Bjorklund. And Mike Boschee says you got to look at it because he was inside the arc. Wow. Third foul on Max Bjorklund, but more importantly, it takes the 2 points off the board and leaves the Beaver lead at 5, 75-70 with 2:03. And now the officials are going to come to the scorer's table briefly. And now they move away. Crookston basketball, Eagles are down 5, 75-70. Cleary with it, across the timeline left side. Top of the key, right side Cohen. His three-pointer in the air is good. Malcolm Cohen with 8. It's 75-74. They just gave him 4 points. It's 75-74, Beavers with the basketball. Pass to Wagner. Wagner back out to Bjorklund. Three-pointer right side is good for Max Bjorklund. He's got 11. And it's 78-74 with a minute and a half to go. Cleary down the right side of the lane, all the way to the basket. His shot, no good. Rebound, Griffin Chase for Bemidji State. Nick Wagner walks across the timeline right side. Near the center circle on the dribble. Wagner still with the basketball over on the left side. Around the screen, 10 to shoot. Wagner still with the basketball. Kicks it left corner. Bader three-pointer is no good, but a foul on Crookston. And that is Malcolm Cohen. Crashed into Bader, and if that's the case, then Cohen has 5 and he's done. And that is his 5th, team's 9th. Logan Bader will have 3 free throws when we come back. No timeout. Shooter. Bader line to the right, 3 free throws. First one is up and good. Bader with 16. Yeah, the scoreboard did not credit the second free throw for Cleary before the three-pointer. Second free throw for Bader is no good. So they actually had 71 when it was 75-70. It was actually 75-71. Then Cohen made a three-pointer to get it to 1. Bader's third free throw is in and out, no good. He's 1 of 3. He has 16. Beavers by 5, 79-74. Cleary with the basketball, under a minute to go. All the way down the lane, all the way to the basket. Shot no good, rebound to Nick Wagner, and Wagner is fouled by Cleary, who thought he was fouled, and head coach Dan Weiss thought he was fouled. And Nick Wagner will go to the line for 2 shots. That's Harrison Cleary's second personal foul, and he's showing the official on his arm. Right here's where they got me. Nick Wagner, line to the right, 2 free throws. First one is around the rim and off. Beavers have missed 3 straight free throws. Second free throw for Wagner is good. 80-74. Beavers lead. Cleary with the basketball. Whistle and a foul on Bemidji State, and if that's Max Bjorklund, that's his fifth. I'm sorry, that's his fourth. Neither coach is particularly pleased with the officials at this point. I thought that was a foul, though. I thought that was legit. Cleary's at the line for a couple of free throws. Line to the left. Beavers lead 80-74 with 39.9 seconds to go. First free throw for Cleary is good. He's now 8 of 8 at the line. He's got 43 points. Beavers lead by 5, 80-75. Another free throw for Cleary, line to the left. Shot is up and good. Cleary with 44. We've got a whistle and a timeout. A 30-second timeout taken by Crooks to go. Full court defense from Crookston. Bader to trigger it in. Gets it into Wagner in the backcourt. Wagner, basketball on the dribble in the backcourt. Sitzman commits a foul. On Sitzman, that's his second. And 10th now on Crookston as a team, so it's a double bonus. 2 shots for Nick Wagner, line to the right. Wagner 4 of 6 in the game. First run is good. Wagner now with 17, I'm sorry. Second free throw for Wagner. In and out, no good. Sitzman with a rebound. Beavers up 81-76. Cleary with the basketball. Top of the key. On the dribble. Dribbles it off his foot. Picks it back up to Sitzman on the right wing. He's open for a three. Short. Rebound on the floor. Grabbed by Griffin Chase and a foul on Crookston. Griffin Chase grabbed the basketball and tried to pass, and he was grabbed on the arm by Sitzman. That's Sitzman's third. And now 2 free throws for Griffin Chase. Beavers up by 5. If Chase can make both, it'll be a 3-possession game with 19.9 seconds remaining. First free throw is good. Chase now with 13. That's his first free throw of the game. Second free throw, Griffin Chase. This is the biggie. It's good. Beavers lead by 7. It's a 3-possession game, 83-76, with 16 seconds to go. Cleary, three-pointer, back of the rim, no good. Zach Baumgartner the rebound, and he is fouled. Foul is on Chase Johnson, his fourth, and now Zach Baumgartner has a couple of free throws. Beavers lead by 7, 83-76 with 11.3 seconds on the clock. Baumgartner, line to the right. It's good. Second free throw for Baumgartner is good. It hangs on the rim and falls through. Beavers 85, Eagles 76. Sitzman in the corner. He launches a three-pointer from the right side. In and out, no good. Rebound to Griffin Chase, and that will do it. Your final score today, Bemidji State 85, Crookston 76.